And once again, this Rossford crowd coming to life to show love for the hometown boy, Ace Myles. Once again, one half of the natural aces. He is a little undersized.
Well, you got it right when you called him a boy. I won't say that much.
Little undersized, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in charisma and absolute heart, and just willing to never give in, never give up, and never throw the fight.
We'll see how he stands up against one of my favorite wrestlers, Eric Emanon. Definitely be a big challenge for young Ace Myles. Barely a year into his first year of professional wrestling, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right, Travis?
That is correct, but don't let that be a factor here today.
Being coming to the ring by Mirage, he hails from Los Angeles, California. He weighs 187 pounds, and he is one half of the NOW Tag Team Champions IndyCar Mafia, Eric Emanon.
And what can we say about Eric Emanon that we haven't already said to this point already? PWI Top 500 wrestler, one half of the NOW Tag Team Champions IndyCar Mafia. He's world traveled. He wrestles all over America, as we found out, having him on our show, Audio Suplex Live. But as we also found out, he doesn't care about Rossford. He doesn't care about NOW. And he certainly doesn't care about making any friends here in Rossford, Ohio today.
Absolutely not. He is here to win championships and to cash checks. And he is very good at both. Definitely one of the more confident superstars here in NOW. Looking for the microphone. Looks like he might have something to say to this Rossford crowd.
What's new?
And that is actually right there is the NOW Tag Team Championship. That's what this whole feud's all about. Natural Ace is trying to prove that they are worthy of a title shot. Let's see if Ace Myles is able to pull out a victory here tonight over Emanon. That would definitely be a big statement for them.
And even at the scale of Sam Beal dropping a loss earlier in the evening to Thomas Brewington.
Looks like he's got something on his mind. Let's hear what he has to say. Doesn't sound like the fans want to hear what he has to say.
I think they're going to hear it regardless if they want to or not.
Emanon just saying what we're all thinking, am I right, Travis?
Eric Emanon does not speak for me.
Well, that makes one of us. You may call it cockiness. I call it confidence.
You would call it confidence, but honestly, that is what's gotten Eric Emanon to the dance to this point. He's a veteran, and he's not afraid to show it. Let's just hope that arrogance doesn't end up costing him. As Ace Myles barely waiting for the bell to get this one underway.
I don't know if Eric was expecting that.
And that's what you have to do when you're 1 year into your professional wrestling career. You cannot show that lack of experience and that lack of, ring experience when going up against a veteran like Emanon.
Definitely don't back down. Don't show them that you're afraid. I think Ace might actually might surprise me here tonight.
Ace Myles showing a little bit of that wrist control there. Eric Emanon able to get out of it.
We did talk about this earlier. Emanon is in the top 500 of the PWI, which definitely says a lot about his skill. Ace Myles obviously hoping to be on that list with Sam Beal someday. We'll see how that goes out for those two.
Eric Emanon showing that size advantage that we were talking about. Eric Emanon's got to have a solid 30, 40 pounds on Ace Myles here. I think that's definitely going to be a factor today. Some of the strikes from Emanon are absolutely vicious. He can strike out of nowhere with both kicks and forearms. And he's been known to use the occasional closed fist as well.
You gotta see what you can get away with. Eric Emanon is definitely a guy who explores all of his options. Ace fighting back here. Ooh, that was a stiff shot.
His hometown crowd showing their love for Ace Myles here. Ooh!
Wow.
Huge strike in the corner there. Ace Myles once again just showing Rossford, Ohio. Oof. Well, he was showing Rossford, Ohio something there and then eats a turnbuckle cover for his efforts.
Emanon's trying to show Rossford, Ohio something. And he is down on the outside of the ring here.
There it is. There's the arrogance.
Confidence. Confidence.
The confidence of an Eric Emanon. Just slides out of the ring. Ooh!
Eats a elbow for his trouble.
I think Ace Myles is asking him if he wants seconds. For a suicide dive to the outside, right into the first couple rows there.
Giving these fans what they paid for, it looks like.
Ace Myles not wasting any time, going right back in after Eric Emanon, who's already back out to the other side, taking a much-needed breather. I don't think he estimated that he was going to be getting this kind of fight out of Ace Myles today.
I don't think so either. I'm pretty impressed here. Ace definitely showing us he can hang with a guy like Emanon.
And once again, Mirage is inserting herself into these matches, and this time the ref is not going to let it go.
It does look like she's down there tying his shoe, it looks like.
You know full well that's and tying a shoe if she is, she's going to get ejected from this match for that one.
Wow, that's what you get for trying to take advantage of a good thing.
This Rossford crowd is firmly behind the referee's decision here to send Mirage back to the locker room here.
Ace Myles better pay attention here.
Ooh. And that slight distraction was all Eric Emanon needed to just lay in with the stiff strikes. And there you go, a little bit of that Conor McGregor-esque confidence, as you like to put it, Mr. Heel Corey.
You got to call it as you see it, Travis. I see a world-class athlete here. And you're able to be confident like that if you're able to back it up, which he definitely is. Oof. Suplex number one.
Beautiful vertical suplex there. Hooking the leg with maybe a fisherman suplex here and executes it beautifully. Switches once
Going
again.
for three here.
And here's the arrogance once again. I'm sorry, confidence.
That's right, Travis. You'll learn.
And it looks like it's going to end up costing him. Ace Myles able to reverse it. Ooh! For a second there.
I believe that was a Shining Wizard, if I'm not mistaken. The stiff knee to the face there. Myles is down, not rushing to the count here. Only a 2 count, although I don't think that really bothers Emanon. He's not done inflicting the punishment that he promised.
A couple things about that pin attempt right there. Very lackadaisical, and also in the corner. Very, very unlike a veteran of Eric Emanon's stature to be lackadaisical like that.
Well, he knows Ace Myles is still new to professional wrestling. Maybe he's banking on him not being as familiar with where he's at in the ring, especially this far into the match. Looks like Ace is starting to show a little bit of fatigue. Whereas Emanon still looks like he's at full stamina.
Hip attack in the corner there. He's got Ace back to his feet. Snapmare takeover. He's pointing out to the crowd.
This one's for you.
Ooh! I cannot overstate how stiff the strikes, standing there, just double knees there to the face, and oh my goodness. Just pure arrogance, pure cockiness, the audacity of that cover, just unreal. What I was saying, you cannot overestimate the strikes of Eric Emanon. He is able to just lay those strikes in just from almost anywhere and with just pure, just unadulterated velocity.
Well, Travis, you can't think that they won these tag team championships on accident. Emanon, Brewington, two of the best NOW has seen tag team-wise.
Well, two of the best in the world, if Pro Wrestling Illustrated is to be believed.
Absolutely. They're showing that they're able to hang in singles competition here as well.
Ace Myles just threw one of the best in the world to the outside of the ring. Now Ace Myles looking to take control of this.
You got to be careful when you're outside the ring. You do not want to get counted out or disqualified out there.
Ace Myles getting this crowd back into it, getting them back invested into this.
So he's getting a second wind here. Definitely needed.
Oof.
Nice takedown.
Oh,
raining down the punches here.
Clubbing, just fists.
Close fist.
How's the ref? The referee's got it. There it is.
There we go. He noticed. That's a veteran move there by Emanon. He's seeing what he's allowed to get away with in front of this ref.
He's got to be careful. It might end up costing him the match in more ways than one.
I think those fists raining down had done their damage. They did what they were meant to do. Emanon is ready to end things here. Sounds like the fans have other plans.
Oh. He's able to, one count off of that one. Able to duck the clothesline there. Going for another roll-up. Got a 2 count out of this one. Ace Myles looking for whatever he's got to do. And another roll-up here. Trying to get Eric Emanon put away. He knows he's in there with a crafty veteran. He's going to do whatever he needs to do to wrap this one up. Bring home a win for the Natural Aces.
Taking him to the outside of the ring. Looks like he's going to try to do a little damage out here to the... Well, maybe not.
He's giving Ace Myles too much time to recover.
This is one example where the confidence might be hindering him here if he allows Ace to
referee to
catch his breath.
Yeah, he's starting to stir on the outside, trying to get back to his feet. It looks like Eric Emanon's going to go out after him finally. Has he given Ace too much time?
He's here to inflict some pain. I'm not sure he's really that worried about, picking up the victory here. I think he's more so worried about inflicting pain.
For it, and now it looks like it's going to be a little crowd participation going on here.
This does not seem like this should be allowed by any stretch of the rule book. Another one.
Are we reading from the same rule book here, Corey? Or?
Well, if I'm not mistaken, that looks like that young man there has his hands on Eric Emanon, which should be against the rules. He's got double team action.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with this. Ace Myles is just letting the crowd go home happy. Ooh. Not for long if strikes like that keep landing.
And again, Ace Myles will get the advantage for just a few moments before Emanon takes back control of the match.
Just leveling Ace Myles with that big boot right to the jaw.
Those educated feet, a lot of power. Looks like he's setting up for his patented clothesline, his lariat there.
Ace able to duck under. Ooh!
Nice backbreaker there.
And both of these men are down. Referee to the count of 3.
Both men still down. Who is going to get the advantage here?
Ace is already back to his feet first. Ooh! not for long. Standing knee there from Emanon's got Ace in the corner, looking for an Irish whip here to the opposite corner here.
Ooh. Standing drop kick, got him down in the bottom turnbuckle there.
Once again, he's going for the pin, but he's in by the ropes, and it's going to cost him the pinfall there.
Definitely didn't have the leg hooked as well as he could. Bad position in the ring.
Ace Myles able to grab the bottom rope to break up the pin attempt. Oof.
Well, he eats steel for his trouble.
Right into the shoulder there, ring post to shoulder. Never a good combination. Looks like he's going to drape him over that second rope there.
That'll knock the wind out of you.
It's a gut check if I ever saw one.
Emanon going up top. Looks like he's going to do a little bit more damage.
Ooh! Standing, just double knees right to the back of
Looked like more of a double stomp to me. And a 2 count, not enough to put him away.
So what would this mean for the Natural Aces if Ace Myles were able to pull the upset victory today over Eric Emanon?
This may be one of the biggest wins of Ace Myles' career if he's able to somehow, some way sneak a victory here.
You've got to think that it keeps them in the title picture, even with Sam Beal dropping a loss, albeit under nefarious means to Brewington earlier in the evening. But you would have to think that would keep them in, once again, just the arrogance, the audacity.
I mean, this I feel like is definitely more of a mismatch than the match we saw earlier. So if for some reason Ace Myles is able to beat Eric Emanon, it would definitely prove that they are ready for a tag team title opportunity. Although it looks like Emanon is ready to seal the deal here.
Ooh!
Well, never mind. I
Ace
spoke a little too soon.
It. Can he capitalize?
This may be it.
Oh no! And Thomas Brewington out to break up the pinfall. He had the sense that maybe Ace had Eric Emanon's number here.
Very possible, although he's not going to allow us to find out. We're going to bring
Mirage is out here directing traffic.
Here we go.
And this is going to be a 2-on-1 mugging of Ace Myles. Ace Myles is going to pick up the win via disqualification, but definitely not looking like a winner right now. And here comes Sam Beal to even out the odds.
I don't know if this is such a good idea by Sam Beal.
He's out there to help his best friend and his tag team partner.
Well, sometimes you just got to cut your losses. Oof.
Super kick into a German suplex.
These are not the team you want to mess with. Another double team assault.
And there it is, the IndyCar Mafia just absolutely establishing dominance here. I gotta say, this is absolutely disgusting the way that they're just toying with the Natural Aces right now.
I'm looking for the ref here. Oh, he's trying to get his hands on a microphone. Looks like.
Once again, what is new?
Looks like he's not finished talking to this Rossford crowd. Let's see what he has to say. He is being drowned out by the boos here.
This Rossford crowd is firmly letting Eric Emanon, Thomas Brewington, and Mirage how they feel about the IndyCar Mafia. Oh, this is disturbing. This is just absolutely uncalled for. Somebody needs to get security, get some referees out there. This is Eric Emanon asking Ace Myles to point out his family.
This does seem like they're going a little bit too far. That's a lot coming from me.
Asking Sam Beal, point out your family, point out your mom. Just absolutely disgusting.
stiff kick.
Uh-oh.
Who's this with the security?
So be careful what you ask for. You ask for Sam Beal's mom to show up, and she might actually just do it. Looks like she's able to get in the ring, ready to get in the ring and take it to Mirage, Brewington, Emanon, the whole lot.
Oh my gosh. All hell is breaking loose here in Rossford.
This is just absolutely disgusting. Fans are on their feet. We might have a full-scale riot here in Rossford, Ohio.
Holy
Whoa!
cow. Huge announcement.
Absolutely huge announcement there. October 14th, back here in Rossford, Ohio. That's right, Thomas Brewington. You and Eric Emanon will be defending those NOW Tag Team titles against the Natural Aces in a ladder match. Unbelievable. We've got one more match to bring you guys tonight. It is our main event. We're going to send it back to the studio and get you ready for that match.